Hello, welcome to the Self-Learning Podcast by Dr. Sushma Singh. Let us start discussion on Unit 33, Guidelines to Research Project Assignment. And we are discussing stages of the research project. Topic is Identify Secondary Data Sources. Sources can range from newspapers, books and articles to specialists in the area of your research in public life, administrative bureaucracy and the internet search options. Now let us move to the topic data collection and methods. Before you begin data collection, review the requirements you have identified for primary data and discuss with the academic counselor about the need to collect primary data. Clearly define what you need and for what objectives. Then determine the most appropriate data collection method. It is necessary to go through the following steps in order to ensure that the data analysis presented in your research project report is reliable. For this purpose, you need to explain and justify the design of the survey questionnaire form or the appropriateness and selection of participatory techniques or tools used for specific data collection. Method of fieldwork, including persons helping in your research, were identified and how they were briefed and trained to help you with the survey work. Process followed for field supervision and recording, verification and quality control. How data was processed, including use of any computer software packages, and how it was analyzed. Stage 3. Research project report. Once you have collected data and analyzed them, you will need to prepare the report for systematically reporting your work as per the following steps. The first is report components. The research project report has the following two components: the logbook or diary that you maintained as an aid for actual preparation of the report. This is only as an evidence of your systematic pursuit of your research. The written report and the documentation in a medium of your choice, including written text, video, film, photographs, etc. Now let us discuss report format and organization. The format of report and documentation needs to follow the structure given below. Cover page. The first page of the report is to indicate the titles of your research project, name and location of the place where fieldwork was carried out, and your name with your enrollment number. The second page is to carry a summary of your research project in less than 300 words. The third page is to give acknowledgements. Fourth page is to list alphabetically a list of abbreviations. Fifth page is to provide the table of contents, including list of tables, maps and figures and illustrations. From the sixth page onward, you need to give first an introduction to your research project, its approach, including key issues that determined selection of the research project. Next in order of presentation will be the description of techniques or methods adopted for data collection and analysis. Then would come stating findings from your research. After stating the findings, you need to put down the conclusions drawn. In the end, you need to give a list of references in the manner you find in the 3 books This means that the list should be arranged alphabetically by the author's surname, followed by initials or forenames, and the year of publication of the particular book, article, and other document. Full title of the document, which has to be italicized. This should be followed by the name of the publishing firm and place of publication. You need to take care to mention the sources of data or quotations, whether from books, journals, and other published and unpublished documents and websites referred to in the research project report. Please note that this is an important aspect of your research project assignment, and take care to pay attention to this in order to obtain better grades. The next one is, please keep in mind that when abbreviating names of organization, terms, etc. in the written text, provide the name in full form when you mention it for the first time with the abbreviated form in brackets. Subsequently, use the abbreviated form. All abbreviations in the textbook should be listed on 4th page of your report along with their full forms stated. Now let us discuss language and editing. The research project report is to be written in the language that has been opted for by you for completing the course. All the report material like photographs, films, etc. should have the same language scripts. It is a very good idea to write the first draft, then edit it both in terms of its content and language. You may also like to give it to your co-learners for their comments and suggestions for modifications, and you may extend a similar gesture to them. This will help you to refine the presentation of your report. Now let us wind up the session and take rest. Thank you very much for engaging yourself with the self-learning podcast.